Hi folks, I'm at the small and remote town of Belaga in Borneo, and here are some strange tampois. When I was first in Borneo, I thought the tampoi is easy. There's just one, Baccaurea macrocarpa, period. And then I learned that there are actually several species. Yeah, however, those tampois here at Belaga, I didn't have time to try to identify them, but when I saw them on the market, I was pretty sure that some of them are something special. This one here, I got only 2 of that because I didn't want to buy 3 kilograms of tampoi. Don't want to eat so much of that fruit today. Well, this one looks kind of like Baccaurea macrocarpa, not like the variety I saw several times in central Kalimantan, which is olive brown, basically the color of those bruised spots, and flat, almost like a hamburger. Those are big and round and a little bit reddish, and also there seems to be a tip here, which I haven't noticed in tampoi before. Let's try this tampoi. This looks most closely related to the normal Baccaurea macrocarpa. It could actually be the normal Baccaurea macrocarpa. Yes, inside it looks white, which is typical for Baccaurea macrocarpa. Snow white. Those are pretty good ones, ripe ones. Very sweet. When you get some really nice and ripe tampoi, they are really sweet. Actually, maybe those are not so ripe because they didn't pop up so easily. They didn't pop open so easily. I had to use force. But despite that, this is a really nice and sweet tampoi. I've eaten some which were a lot more sour. Really a good one. Next, let's try this one. This has some sort of, corky, like, yeah, the skin is kind of corky. You can actually bruise off a few things. It's like when you have dandruff or when your skin is peeling after a sunburn or something like that. That's what this looks like. Let's try to open it. Oh, this opens much easier. I've already encountered this variety on the market of Belaga, but I don't know the name yet. Yeah, inside the arrows are yellowish and translucent with quite obvious prominent white veins. Much more prominent than in the other tampoi species. So prominent white veins on yellow translucent arrows. Slightly more sour, but still very sweet. Definitely ripe because it opens very easily. Look, those actually have 4 seams along which the skin or the hard rind is supposed to open, and it breaks into 4 pieces. So here I didn't manage to. Okay, not completely ripe because at one spot I didn't manage to break it exactly along the seam. You can see when it breaks along the seam, the color is light, while when you break them single pieces, the color is a little bit more yellow. Now, this one was probably not so ripe, despite being very sweet. But yeah, it was still very sweet, so I don't mind it. Just a little bit harder to open it. This third thing I've never seen before. They are smaller, they are red, and they have quite a pronounced tip. Like I bought 5 of those. Most of them have basically fallen on their tip, so the tips are broken off and not visible, but yeah, here you can see the tip, and then those small ones, it's quite pronounced. Yeah, so I don't think I've encountered this species or variety before. Let's open it and see what it's like. Well, I'll put the phone away for a minute. Okay, this didn't open so easily, and the inside looks different from all other Baccaureas I've ever encountered. The rind is very thick and actually seems to consist of an outer layer and an inner layer. The areoles are white with a very slight pinkish hue. Don't know if the pinkish hue is so typical. White with a very slight pinkish hue. The taste is good, but you don't get much value for money with this very thick rind. I think I saw someone on the internet mention a Baccaurea variety quite similar to this. A Baccaurea species quite similar to this. I think I can figure out the species. If not, I'll have to ask some people. Okay, folks, those were 3 more or less strange Baccaurea species or varieties or forms from the market of Blaga in the remote jungles of Borneo. Stay tuned for more fruit videos from the jungles or markets of Borneo, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.